Domination has been a fan favorite mode in Call of Duty ever since it was revamped in COD 4, and it's one of my favorite game modes of all time. But for those that somehow don't know, Dom is a mode where two teams fight for control over 3 flags on the map, one of which is often in the dead center of the map with tons of sight lines straight to it, making it very difficult to take. However, some maps are extra hard to cap. What is up, everybody? Chaos here. Welcome to the COD History Series, and today we're going to be checking out my picks for the 10 hardest B-Dom caps in COD history. These are the maps in Call of Duty that had B flags in domination that were absolute nightmares to take or to hold, whatever it may be, because of the metagame or the map design. They were rough. And be sure to let me know in the comment section which B flag is your least favorite to try and take. Let's get into it. This month's giveaway is for a new PlayStation 4 console. All you have to do to enter is drop a like on this video, be subscribed to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. And in the comment section, let me know why you want to win the PS4 and include your Twitter handle so I can contact you if you're the winner. The winner will be announced at the end of the month. Kicking off our list is Hijacked in Black Ops 2. Fan favorite map for sure, right? It featured an absolute nightmare of a B flag though. Hijacked was a pretty small 3-lane map with tons of verticality in the middle of the map for snipers and campers to make a heyday with. The B flag, it was located right in the center of 2 areas of high ground, and there wasn't much cover at all, and since the map was so small, it was super easy to chuck grenades at the B flag from pretty much anywhere and clean it out. Definitely deserving of a spot on this list, and you're probably wondering, if this got number 10, what got number 1? At number 9, we have Bog from COD 4. Bog is one of those maps that you either loved it or you hated it. On one hand, it was really cool, and it was a visually awesome map that allowed for some intense sniper duels for the other players, but on the other hand, the darker lighting made it very easy for people to camp by, sitting in the shadows, or just laying prone in a ditch somewhere with an LMG. But that's not even getting into the insane frustration that was trying to take the B flag during a domination match on this map. The B flag on Bog was located on a hill in the dead center of the map with absolutely no cover at all. So when the enemies heard that notification that B was under attack, all they had to do was look at the big hill and see all the enemies standing there and pop them in the head. Pretty much the only way to cap B on Bog was to wipe out the whole enemy team at once and then have 2 or 3 teammates push the flag with you, capture it quickly before all the enemies could respawn. The map was that small. At number 8, Retaliation in Infinite Warfare. A lot of people called this map Stonehaven 2.0, and honestly, they hit it on the head. Infinite Warfare featured mostly small to medium-sized maps that complemented the movement and kept the pace up, but I have no idea what they were thinking with Retaliation. This map is huge, and getting from one side to the other takes forever, even with the increased movement speed and abilities of Infinite Warfare. Plus, don't even get me started on the B flag placement. Not only was getting to B a difficult task, I mean, it was a long travel, honestly, but it was placed in the middle of a street with like 3 different areas of high ground watching directly over it, making it really easy for someone to just pop you with a sniper while you were trying to play the objective. When will Call of Duty games stop putting in these ridiculously big maps? If you're not going to give us 12v12 or 9v9, we don't need it. Speaking of ridiculous maps, at number 7, Wasteland in Modern Warfare 2. One of the easiest maps in COD history to get a nuke on due to the complete lack of cover for kill streaks. Now, Wasteland was another love it or hate it map because you could get on a roll in this thing. I mean, you really could. It was almost impossible to stop you since you couldn't run away from enemy kill streaks. But if you were on the receiving end of it, you pretty much would always just leave the game. Drop a like if you've ever been noob-tubed from spawn on Wasteland. That being said, getting to the B flag on Wasteland was pretty much impossible if the enemy team had streaks of any kind, be it a UAV, chopper, anything. In order to hold that B flag, pretty much all you needed to know was where the enemies were coming from, and you could just hold the area down indefinitely with a sniper rifle, if you could hit your shots. At number 6, and here's another gigantic one, beautiful map though, Stonehaven and Ghost. And I'm sure all of you expected this to be on this list. It's one of the most hated maps in COD history due to its insane size, and to this day, I still don't have any idea what Infinity Ward was thinking with it. The map, it's just way too big, and if you die while the enemy is taking B, there is no way to get over to the flag in time to defend it. This led to matches pretty much being a race to see who could capture the B flag first, since capturing it while someone else is defending it, it's impossible. You were just sent back so far if someone killed you that, I mean, it was a complete chore, and people probably gave up on it. I don't blame you for not playing the objective on this map. At number 5, and this map doesn't get talked about hardly ever, and I actually enjoyed this map, Convoy in the original Black Ops. This was a DLC map for the original Black Ops, and it was a pretty good one. It was visually cool, and it was an urban setting in a Cold War set pieces. But if you ever played on the map back in the day, you know why it's on this list. Capturing B-Flag on this map was one of the hardest things to do in the entire game. Almost everywhere on the map had some kind of sightline to the B-Flag in domination, and the flag itself had so little cover that within 2 seconds of stepping on it, you could fully expect either sniper fire or grenades to start being spammed at you. Heck, it wasn't uncommon at all to have domination matches on Convoy not even touch the B-Flag for a couple minutes, or even in a draw, because nobody was able to take this flag. And remember, this is only number 5. At number 4, we have Hunted in Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 had some pretty solid map design. I'll give them that when it came to balancing, for different game modes, but something got a little screwed up with Hunted because the map was ridiculously unbalanced for domination. Now, getting to the B flag on Hunted takes a very long time due to the changes in altitude and the lack of routes to actually get there. Plus, the flag itself had absolutely no cover whatsoever. So if someone is defending it from range with a sniper, if someone calls in a lightning strike, you might as well just jump off the map because you're toast. It was pretty common to see domination matches on Hunted end with one team having a 100-point lead because the other team simply could not break the B flag after it was taken. At number 3, Slums in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 4. This is a map that I'm sure plenty of you were expecting to see on here, thanks to it being such a popular choice in Black Ops 4 right now. Slums debuted in BO2 and then was brought back for BO4, and it's a fan favorite map thanks to its great 3-lane design, as well as that arena-style center that makes for some insane firefights. But one thing this map is also known for is its punishing B flag placement. The B flag is slapped right in the center of that middle arena, and it has zero cover. Not to mention, you have to constantly be spinning around while you're trying to take this flag because people can literally come from any direction on this map. Now, I love Slums, but even I wish they would have found a new spot for the B flag. Maybe put the B flag in the little house directly across from the arena. I don't know, but there had to be a better option than where it was. At number 2, Shipment. Shipment in COD 4. I don't know how else to explain the map except for it's a cluster of a map, and that's why so many people loved it and love it to this day. But let's get off the nostalgic factor here for a second. That all being said, taking the B flag on Shipment is probably one of the hardest feats in Call of Duty history, especially if you don't have coordination with your team. If you're running Lone Wolf and no communication, it's impossible. Now, due to how small the map is and how thin all the walls are on Shipment, cleaning people off the B flag is ridiculously easy. All you have to do, toss a grenade, start spraying at the walls with whatever gun you have, or just use a Martyrdom class, run right into it with a shotgun or an SMG, and boom, problem solved. This is definitely deserving. It could have been number 1. Easily. Such a frustrating, it's a frustrating B flag, but then again, if you go on COD 4 or Modern Warfare Remastered, nobody's even trying to cap the flags anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And finally, at number 1 today, it's going to go to Gustav Cannon in World War II. That's right, one of the most hated maps in COD history, and perhaps the biggest joke about COD World War II. Was there anyone who actually liked Gustav Cannon? Raise your hand, let me know in the comment section. I'm willing to bet that even the people who managed to enjoy the map did not enjoy playing Dom on it. Now, I wish I could find out who decided on the B flag placement on this map and go have a talk with them, because I'm 99% sure that they were trolling. And I wonder who gets to place the flags. Is there a designated B flag placer for every Call of Duty game that comes out? The B flag on Gustav Cannon is located on a huge section of high ground that gives you total visibility of the entire map, and there are only 2 routes to get to it. And there are walls around the flag so people can camp there and remain totally invisible to the enemy team. So, if you have 2 people on the flag, it is virtually impossible for the enemy team to break it. Seriously, whose idea was this in the Sledgehammer camp? We really want to know. And there you go, guys. Those are 10 of the hardest B-Dom caps in COD history. That is my personal list. If you agree with it, let me know. If you don't agree with it, give me your list in the comment section or over on Twitter. I do a brand new COD history top 10 every Wednesday and every Sunday. So if you have some ideas for a video you'd like to see, definitely let me know. I hope you guys have a great day. Drop a like, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I'll see you soon.